If you can handle more than 100 jolts of 100% pure terror, then you might be ready for Terror in the Isles, a totally unique, non-stop roller coaster ride.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of Terror in the Isles. I'm with
Movie John.
So, John, what's been going on lately? Have you went to any flea markets or any Goodwills?
Yeah, I went to a few here recently. Not really been finding a whole lot. I'm doing a lot of online shopping here lately on eBay. A lot of people don't like to shop eBay, but sometimes you can find some deals on there still. So,
anything particular that you're?
Some VHS stuff's going to be coming up in my newest update. I'll have quite a few different tapes that I picked up on there. Going, kind of getting into a little bit of the sex comedies from the 80s. So
yeah.
Found a few on there. I talked to the Horror Man on YouTube, and he's told me a bunch of cool ones to look up and found me a few deals. So I got some stuff coming in the mail.
Awesome, man. I have not been out. I've been working, so I haven't went out to any Goodwills or any flea markets since the last episode. The last episode, we were talking about how we saw each other at Goodwill.
Yeah.
I haven't been out. So
I went to an antique store here recently, Snoopers. I went to there, and they actually had some movies, and I picked up a few movies. There's like $1.50 in a box.
Yeah.
Usually don't see too many movies at an antique store, but I found a few that will be in that update too soon.
Okay.
So by the end of the month, I'll have it out. So check out Movie John on YouTube, and you can see it.
Awesome, man. So we got a couple things we can talk about. We have a couple of viewer questions too. Do you want to?
Yeah, we can go ahead and do them first.
Okay,
yeah, we can go ahead and do them.
Let's look them up real quick.
Okay.
So I just posted it, so there's probably not going to be a whole lot. But
yeah,
let me just go to Facebook.
We should do that like a day ahead next time, and maybe get a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you would probably get about 40 or 50. That would be crazy. It'd take up a lot of time.
Well, we could do a whole show, which would be
yeah.
great.
Well, yeah. I guess you could do that too.
I've not been on Facebook. I'm on my laptop now, and I guess when did this new design come about?
I don't know. I don't. I'm always on my phone. I don't have a laptop no more. So
okay, that's very weird.
They change stuff up all the time on the laptops and stuff.
So yeah, I posted this. It looks like just an hour ago.
Yeah.
I got 2 questions. So Carrie Vickers asks, "What do you think of the Child's Play TV show that was just announced, It's Don Mancini, the writer of, I think, all the original Child's Play to that whole canon line. Not the new remake, but
Yeah.
I think he wrote all of those, so I think he's behind the series, too.
I haven't really heard anything about it. I had it on one of my Friday night frights with my daughter talking about the Child's Plays movies and stuff, but I've just heard it was going to be coming out, but I haven't seen a trailer or anything like that to it. I did hear that some of the people that was from the movies are going to kind of be in it too.
Yeah, I think, I could be mistaken, but I think Brad Dourif, the voice of Chucky, is going to be in it, and I think Jennifer Tilly is going to be in it somehow.
Yeah, I heard she's going to be in there. I don't know if it's just like one episode or what,
or if Tiffany's coming back somehow.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Can't wait to check it out whenever it does come out. And I don't know if it's just going to be on regular cable or they're going to have a streaming. Probably be on streaming, I'd say, probably.
I think they've released all that info, but I don't remember who's producing it, where it's coming out.
Yeah,
maybe it's Sci-Fi. Gosh, I don't remember who's
could
doing
be.
it. I'm guessing here, so I'll have to research that.
Yeah.
Carrie, I think it's going to be pretty cool, man. I'm interested to see it. I like all the Child's Play movies. Even I like Even Seed of Chucky, which is most people's least favorite. I still like it.
I like the Curse of Chucky.
Yeah,
all the newer ones. I like the Curse one. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I like the newer ones too. They did
still
a pretty job.
Still have yet to see the remake though.
I finally watched the remake. I don't know if we talked about that last time, but yeah, I did watch it, and it's pretty good actually.
Oh, yeah?
Totally different. Different.
He looks a lot different, of course, but I had to change it up a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, they changed it up a lot. Like his whole, just how he becomes to be, everything, his origin. I understand why Don Mancini didn't want it to come out because he had nothing to do with it.
But a lot of remakes they change too much and people hate them, and then if they don't change hardly nothing, people hate them too. So
yeah,
that's just the way it goes.
I mean, yeah, it's just it would be like a fun movie to go watch in a theater with some friends.
If we could ever get back to the theaters,
exactly, or a movie have a movie night and you watch.
Yeah.
The new Child's Play. I kind of recommend it. I mean, it's not like the old ones at all.
Yeah. So I'll give it a watch. I I don't know if they have it at the Redbox. I get a lot of stuff off of Redbox here lately too, so maybe pick it up off of there and check it out.
Our next question from Jeff Griffith. Now that Scream Factory has made that awesome, all-encompassing Friday the 13th box set available, what franchise would you like to see that treatment next? So I know Scream Factory they've already done Halloween.
Yeah.
That was the first one. Now the next big one was the Friday the 13th that they just now, they got up for pre-order.
Pre-order.
Right?
Did you pre-order yours?
No. Did you?
I did. And
I really wanted it. I want it.
Scream Factory has it for $159.
Yeah.
And I'm not for sure about their pre-orders if they go ahead and take the money right then and hold it that way. But I do know Amazon does it, and they don't take your money until it comes out.
Oh, okay.
And it's October the 13th. And I was debating about it because I do have a DVD box set and I have my own VHS, but then they talk about all these extras and you get like a poster or whatever and lithograph and all that stuff. So it took me about 2 days and I finally just said, you know what, screw it. I found it on Amazon. They said they was going to pre-order it on there. It's actually $10 cheaper on there, so it's $149. Really? So
now on the box set, the DVD box set, what does your DVD box set look like? Is it the 10?
I have the Ultimate Collection is what it's called. It came with the little mini hockey mask.
Oh, okay.
And it was in a little cube box thing. And the only thing I don't like about it is it's in a book and you open it up and you slide the disc out. And I noticed on the pictures for this, each movie has this individual case. Because when you keep sliding them in and out, you end up scratching them eventually. And part 5 is got a little place or two in it that's because of that. So... And I'll probably still keep it, just put it on a shelf or whatever. Might sell it, but definitely want the Blu-rays, and that's going to be the highest quality I will get my Friday the 13th movies in. Not going to 4K or anything like that, so I figured just get that. It's got a cool-looking art on it. It's really cool-looking, so.
I want it for sure. The thing is, like, you could probably sell your old DVD box set and get about as much money to buy the thing.
Probably do.
Because a lot of those, like, when they go out of print and they're the big 3.
Well, that's another thing. As soon as they said it was on there, I was wondering. They said the first 1,313 people that got it would have some kind of limited edition poster.
Okay.
For the 40th anniversary of the first Friday 13th. So I probably didn't get in that range because it was the second day. You know, it goes quick. But it would be cool to get that. But I don't know if Amazon was offering that either.
Yeah, I think you may have to order that off Scream Factory.
Scream Factory.
I could be wrong. I don't know how it works either. But
when I know I can pay later, I said, forget it. I'm just going to pre-order and I'll get it in October. Because I definitely want it. So
basically what he's saying, because we can't pick Halloween because it's been done. Friday 13th's been done. So what franchise...
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
So you want Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah.
All right.
I think that would be cool because I don't think they've ever put a box.
No.
We're talking about the
so
sequels.
Many,
We're talking about the remakes, the prequels, everything else that they put out. I think that would be pretty cool. Even though there's 1 or 2 in there I don't really care much for. Yeah. But I would like to see a Texas Chainsaw Massacre box set. Which, no, wait a minute. They did have one, but maybe it was on DVD where they actually had the, it was like a truck. Some kind of truck box thing you could open it up, but I don't think it had like the remake and stuff in it like the Friday the 13th is going to have.
Gotcha.
So that would be cool to have all them.
That would be cool. I haven't seen the new one that everybody hated. Was it a remake? What was that? Did you see it?
Called Texas Chainsaw. Is that the one? No, there was another one called Leatherface. I guess
that's
you could throw that in too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I watched that. It's it's not that good.
It's not that good. Okay.
But it was something I just wanted to check out. It's got a lot of crazy different things in it. It doesn't go with the originals at all. So
yeah.
I
guess I would have to go with maybe Nightmare on Elm Street's the choice that most people would take, but I think it would be a good one. I mean, have a bunch of extra stuff on there. You could have what else could you have here? Be like it would be awesome if say they did a Nightmare on Elm Street box set and they had like a few episodes, like maybe all the episodes that Freddy was actually like involved with the story.
Yeah, that could be in it. That'd be pretty cool.
In the TV show, that'd be awesome. Because it was only like what, like
I think he was
10 episodes or less. Like when he's the actual like
I thought story? It was maybe 7 or 8, maybe 10.
Okay.
But it's been like I said, I haven't even got to see all of them. I've only seen the first, I think it's 4 or 5 that was on VHS.
Yeah.
That I got off of you and then traded back to you.
Same with me, man. I'd love to watch the whole series.
Yeah. So they need to put that on Blu-ray too, really.
And then, get a bunch of new interviews. They've got, I guarantee, Nightmare on Elm Street's been released so many times, they can get all those extras from all those discs, put them all together. Yeah. Probably create a new cool poster.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I don't know. I think that would be cool. But other than the two obvious, we got Nightmare and we got Texas.
Yeah.
What else could we do? Like what would be one
Phantasm.
more? So that'd be good.
Yeah, Phantasm would be great. Which there's been
They
box
have
sets,
been,
I
yeah.
think, but it's been like overseas releases and stuff. There's one where
Did
there
Arrow
was it
do
was like a
I can't
spear.
remember if Arrow did one or not.
Yeah, remember the one where
Yeah.
they had the extra spear? It opened up and the disc came out. But I mean, there wasn't. I think it was just the movies. I don't think it was like no extra stuff. You
Yeah.
get a lot of extras, maybe with a poster or two
And
or something.
I don't remember who even released it, to be honest.
No,
with
I
you.
think that was overseas too.
Those are two really good questions. Next time we'll ask way beforehand.
Okay, the trailer is finally here for Halloween Kills. It's a very short teaser trailer, but it got a lot of people excited here recently. So we're going to check it out on YouTube, and I think you've seen it already before, but we're still going to play it in case nobody's seen it. It's really short though, but I got mixed emotions about it, and Scott's got a little different opinion probably than I do, so we're going to talk about that next.
It's okay. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, let it burn! Let it burn!
All right, that was the trailer for Halloween Kills.
Really short.
Well, it was a teaser trailer, and
Yeah.
it also informed us that October 15th, 2021 is now the official release date.
Got a whole year to wait for this.
It really gets me pumped. Here's my really quick feelings on it. It's so short, but it's basically opens up and you see Jamie Lee Curtis and her. There's two people with her. Who's her kid and somebody
I
else.
think one, yeah.
And then she's yelling. When she's yelling, I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis to me is such a great actress that when she's saying no and stuff, like I get like chills, like my whole body's like it's reacting. Like it's like if I see a snake and I'm like, ugh. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And then, so it's just that you see the flashing lights. They're getting ready to put the fire out, and then it cuts to just a shot of Michael.
Yeah, it
Looking.
has to explain how he made it out of there.
Yeah.
So, and somebody's still got to save him somehow, and that kind of goes all the way back to how Jason came back and Jason lives. He, probably could have been dead,
Yep.
just like he was, and then there's some crazy reason he's still going to be brought back.
My guess is they're going to put the fire out.
Mm-hmm.
I think his body will be there, and I think somebody will transport him somewhere,
Yeah.
and then he's going to awake. Just kind of like same thing. It kind of happened in what was it, Friday 4,
Yeah.
and then it also happened in Halloween 5. Right?
Yeah.
Wait a second. No.
Somewhere around there.
When did he burn? Part 2.
Part 2,
But it didn't
yeah.
really explain.
Yeah.
And then in part 5, he gets saved by the old
Yeah.
guy when he gets shot and he falls into the
And
river.
they have the cult thing later on too, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I just there's so many Halloweens now, and I don't know if they're ever going to be done. I thought the last one was going to be the last one,
Yeah.
and then they say Halloween Kills, and then I hear after this one there's going to be one called Halloween Ends.
Yes. So there's supposed to be 2 more after the success of the remake or no, the reimagining.
Yeah.
They're like, let's do 2 more and then call it.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool because I love Halloween sequels, even the bad ones, like even like Halloween Resurrection, which is
Yeah.
Halloween Resurrection out of the original is the worst, but Halloween H2, the zombie movie, is definitely the worst.
I think I would be more pumped if. I would be more pumped. You really do like Halloween probably more than I do, and I'm more of a Friday 13th fan. Now, if it was Jason coming back and doing this, yeah, I'd probably be really pumped.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just seems like I guess Jason's basically a zombie, so he can just live forever. But if you're going by how old Michael Myers really would be in this movie, he would be about 60 years old.
Right.
So that's just some things that, a lot of people just throw out and they don't think about. I have little things like that where I think about stuff like that, and I'm like, seriously, he's 60 years old. He's still trying to kill his sister. But, I will.
Sister now.
Yeah, well, yeah, now they changed everything else up too. So, and then they say forget about all these other ones, and then you have all them other ones, and you like to watch them, and it just seemed like they just changed too much. But I will check it out eventually when it does come out. I did watch the other one. I only watched it once. I might have to check it out again, but I just think it just kind of was too basic, I guess.
See, I
Where they just
love-
kind of rushed it or whatever.
So I
maybe.
love the new one.
I mean, it was cool to see Jamie Lee Curtis come back and everything, but
Well, her acting in it was superb, but like also just like I like the way that they sort of took different parts of different movies and sort of
yeah,
gave homages, and
so
I
and
thought he
of
was
course,
cool in that one.
also we talked about it on the last episode where the Dr. Loomis character is supposed to have flashbacks and stuff.
Yeah.
So that will be different, and that'd be pretty cool to see. So
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing what that is. Like, how are they going to do it? Is it going to be like an actual like just stuff that they've shot back in the day?
because if you think about it, if they talked about knocking out all the other ones and just the first two, or not even just the I don't even think the second one, just the first one.
Just the first one.
Dr. Loomis later on they said he died or whatever, but so this way he wouldn't be dead. So I mean, would they have something like that come back with that, or just a flashback of the Donald Pleasant character? I mean,
didn't they say he was dead in the new one? I think somehow they alluded to it, but
see,
I could
like I
be
said, I've
wrong.
only watched it once, so I might have missed that. But if they
I've seen it
didn't,
a few times.
yeah, but like I said, they talk about flashbacks, so I guess they're just gonna go back to the original, I guess.
That'd be good. I mean, I don't know. Either way, as long as they include it and it's not done like Rob Zombie did his character, I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty cool.
Well, I don't think they'll mess it up that bad, but
It'd be hard to do. All right, well, let's see. I also, this week I watched Doctor Sleep, Mike Flanagan's Doctor Sleep, with Ewan McGregor playing Danny Torrance.
that was really good. I really enjoyed it. Did you like it?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it because it was totally different than The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
It almost felt like the X-Men meets like The Shining or something. Like it was almost like a superhero movie to me.
Yeah, it was. I rented it off of Redbox a few weeks back, and I was really surprised by it because Ewan McGregor did a real good job in
Yeah.
it, and I like that they actually go back to the hotel and everything. And,
I do too.
And yeah, everything's just really good, man. It's the characters in it's real good, and I like that they went like just 2 years after that, and they still had some of the other characters. They had different
Yeah.
people playing them, of course, but I thought that was cool. I didn't think they were going to do that, so.
Yeah, I liked the girl in Abra,
Mm-hmm.
the main good girl, and then I liked I can't remember her name. Who was the bad girl with the hat? I don't remember her name right off, but
She was really cool.
the weird group she was hanging out with, like where they were catching kids, and I don't know
like-
how much we want to give away, but
Yeah. I like the Jack Nicholson lookalike dude
Yeah.
in that at the bar. That was really cool.
somebody told me that it was the guy playing him is the kid from E.T.
Oh, is that who it was?
I have to look it up.
Yeah.
What was his name?
He did a good job, even though it was just from the side view or whatever. But that was, I mean, he was almost identical to him.
I'm gonna look that up real quick while we're talking because
All
I
right.
can't remember. Is it Elliot? Elliot, right? So Lloyd the bartender, which is basically Jack Nicholson now, was Henry Thomas, the kid from E.T. was
That is
playing.
really cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
that's crazy.
And
yeah.
then they had that one guy. What was his name? The black bald guy that was
Oh,
in
yeah.
the original Shining.
What was his
I think they got somebody else to play him here, but I mean he did a real good job too.
he did, and I'm not seeing it.
I mean, it was almost like the same guy, really. But I think the original guy, I don't know if he's even still alive or not. But, I mean, he talked just like him and everything. He did real good.
We can look it up. Hold on,
Yeah, we'll
we've
check
got
it
it up. Let's see here. Dick Halloran, or Richard Halloran, is the character. He was played by Scatman Crothers in the original, and he's portrayed by Melvin Van Peebles in the 1997 miniseries. And then in Doctor Sleep, oh wait, it says it's Arthur Woodley in the 2006 opera adaptation, and Carl Lumbly. So Carl Lumbly is the guy who plays him. But yeah, he did a really good job.
Yeah, he was real good at, I mean, it's like just close your eyes and you think it was the same guy. It was really good.
Another thing I watched was I think it was on Prime or on Tubi, but it's a movie called Sweet 16. It's from 1983.
You know, I've still yet to see that.
Really?
I know a lot of people show it in updates and talk about it, and I've seen pictures of the old VHS and stuff, but I've never checked it out.
So, like I said, I watched half of it before I fell asleep. Not because it was boring. It was really weird. But two of the weird things. Don Shanks is in this movie.
Oh yeah.
And he plays Jason Longshadow. He's the son of an older Indian gentleman who the white rednecks are like picking on.
Oh, okay.
But it's cool to see like Michael Myers from Part 5 like
Yeah.
unmasked and like young.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess that because that came out in the 80s, right?
Yeah, it came out in '83.
Yeah. So, I'll have to check that out. I don't know if it's on DVD or Blu-ray yet.
And then it also has what's the chick from Friday 13th? Dana Kimmel.
Oh, okay.
So this guy gave a review in '83, but was it '82 or '83 when Friday 13th Part 3 came out?
Yeah, I think it was 83.
'83. So this would have been. The reviewer claims that. Let's see. Hold on. Let me find this on here. We're reading from Wiki. Steve Mine says this right here. So, it was the beautiful brunette's co-starring role in this horror film that became the catalyst for her being cast by director Steve Miner for the epic 3D installment of Jason Cut 'Em Ups, Friday the 13th Part 3. One look at Miss Kimmel, and he knew he had his replacement for Amy Steele. So certainly it comes as no shocker that in Sweet 16, Dana shows off some serious screaming ability, and for this film, it was a handy talent. So it's cool to see her like in a she's like almost like a detective role. Like her dad's Bo Hopkins, the sheriff, who's Bo Hopkins. If you saw him, like he's in all those like '80s movies. He looks different now, but he looks like a sheriff, like a typical sheriff. He's kind of like a blonde, stern gentleman. But it's a pretty cool movie what I've seen so far, and I'm interested in finishing it.
Yeah, we'll have to check that. I'll have to check it out. I don't know if it's been released on DVD or Blu-ray, if it has recently or not, but I've always seen people talk about it. And,
I think Code Red. Yeah, it says Director's Cut was released on DVD in the United States by Code Red in 2008, and then Code Red issued a limited Blu-ray release in 2015. I guarantee they're out of print.
Yeah, out of print on that one, but who knows? Always be on the lookout for it. You never know.
But I think it was either Amazon Prime or Tubi. So
Okay.
if everybody's got Tubi, it's free. I think that's where I saw it.
Yeah, a friend of mine told me about that. I've never checked that one out, though, but I'll have to check it out.
And then something else recently I got to watch was The Invisible Man.
You finally saw
I
it.
finally saw it.
I think we've talked about Invisible Man every
have,
episode so
have
far.
we?
Yeah, we've had a little bit in the second one and the first one.
Yeah, so here's part 3. I finally watched it. As a horror film, I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
But as a suspense movie, I thought it was pretty good. So
It's more of a thriller than anything.
It is.
But and they were even talking about in part 2, but I don't know how that would work. But, they said if they could get more demand for it, they would make it. So
yeah, I don't know how that would go about.
I mean, 'cause she's ended up being a visible woman in case you want
Right.
to do that. And,
There you go. You could do that.
You could do that. And spoiler at the end of that one, but I thought it was cool with the costume and stuff. How they explained how he did it and everything. So
I did like that. I don't know. I felt like there was something a little bit missing. Maybe it was a suspense movie. It wasn't horror, so it was not a whole lot of blood and guts. But it was fun. It was good for me. Maybe a one watch. I don't know if I'd own it.
yeah, I haven't. I only watched it on Redbox, of course. But maybe one day I'd like to. I'd probably pick it up and add to the collection and check it out every so often, maybe.
What have you been watching? Is there anything new that you've seen recently?
I just watched The Hunt. Have you seen The Hunt?
I don't think so.
That movie is wild. It really is.
What's it about?
Basically about these rich people that kidnap Americans, and they let them loose in a forest, and then they hunt them down to kill them. But they give them guns and stuff. And they just want to play war with the poor people or whatever. But the thing is, they think they're in America, and they're not really in America. And I'm not going to spoil up for you where it's at. But then they run across one character that is a badass.
Oh, okay.
And she is like a female Rambo, and she knows how to fight back. And it's a pretty good movie. She's on the cover of it, too.
Is it Hilary Swank, or is it Emma Roberts, or... Let's see. Here's a couple people. Betty Gilpin. Let me see.
I've never seen this.
Is it this one? Is it Blumhouse?
Yeah, that's it, because it's got the pig on it.
Yeah. Looks like Betty Gilpin's in it as Crystal Creasy. Hilary Swank as Athena Stone.
Yeah, Hillary.
Emma
is,
Roberts is Yoga
Hillary
Pants. I
plays
guess it's not
like
her.
the kind of like the leader of these people.
Oh, okay.
She's not in the very beginning. She's near the middle and the end, really.
I bet it's Betty Gilpin.
Yeah, that's probably who it is. Yeah,
It's
right
her?
there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
her. And she's supposed to be from Mississippi, so she's got that country talk and everything. And like I said, she turns around and these people don't know what the hell to do because they've never had nobody fight back like this. And
Yeah.
she's a badass. And it really surprised me, and it's a pretty good watch. I just got it off Redbox 2 recently, just
Awesome.
the other day. So, yeah, that one's a good one to check out. I kept hearing a lot of people talk about it, so I wanted to check it out.
I like Blumhouse, so I'll have to check that one out. I saw Super 7 is releasing their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Wave 3 figures. In the Wave 3, we have April O'Neil, Metalhead, Michelangelo, and Rocksteady.
Are they in like 2-packs, or do they come?
I'm going to pull it up so you can see it
Okay.
too, and I'll put
I
a
think I might have
picture on
seen
our
that.
YouTube here. So it looks like July 26th, 2020 is when they're actually released. You can pre-order now. As I pull them up here so John can see them. They are here, and I see you could pre-order them starting on June 25th. So, like I said, they're coming out now July 26th. They're 7 inches, and it doesn't really show you packaging and stuff here. I guess it'll be like the original,
Yeah.
probably.
That would be pretty cool.
You have April O'Neil. Kind of wish her hair was a little more red, but you know. You have Metalhead. He looks cool.
Yeah, I always liked Metalhead.
You got Michelangelo, which is my favorite turtle. And you have Rocksteady. And they all come with a bunch of different stuff. Like Michelangelo comes with, they look like pizza. He has his nunchucks, throwing stars. Looks like they have new stuff, and then they have like the original. Because original, remember, they came in that clip
where you had
stuff.
to cut it off and stuff. And he comes with a different head too.
Yeah, and a different head. And does everybody? No, just so far Michelangelo. Michelangelo is the only one with a different head.
Yeah. So I guess maybe they might be doing like the Ghostbuster thing, where they come like the original packaging and made it look like that.
They might, because I mean, if you look at like almost all their stuff, it's pretty much that. Unless they're doing like the what do you call these? The GI Joe looking figures.
Oh, yeah,
It slipped my mind what they call them, but it's called the
reaction figures.
yes.
There you go.
I knew it was in there somewhere.
I've liked the. I got one or two of them, but they're not real detailed, of course. But they
Yeah.
did come out with a bunch of other great ones, like the Karate Kid and stuff like that.
And while we're on Super 7 site, I'm gonna look up. They had like a new Toxic Avenger that came out recently.
That is down at 80s Toys.
Really? So it looks like they
one.
have a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
These might have probably came out maybe a year ago, but that's cool.
The new one's actually in a box, and the front cover of it slides off.
That's what I was looking for.
And they have one at 80s Toys right down the road here.
Oh, really?
I think he wants 50 for his, so I guess that's about the going rate for it.
Probably is. These are all reaction figures, and
Yeah.
and then the Muscle Men, which are cool.
But that one, it's really detailed, and it comes with a lot of stuff too. Because when you slide it off, it shows the figure in the middle and a bunch of stuff around him and stuff. So
I thought, is it Super 7? I thought
I think
it was.
so, but it's a bigger version of it, and like I said, he's got $50 on it. I seen it online just the day before, and last time I went over, and then I seen it over there. I thought that was pretty cool that he already had one of them.
Yeah. I'm not sure why it's not. At least I just looked up Toxic Avenger on the Super 7 site. It's not coming up, but maybe overlooking. I thought it was Super 7. Pretty sure it is. But yeah, I don't know. Those Turtles toys, I don't know if I'll actually get them, but I like that they're still making them and they're coming out.
Turtles, man, they made so many Ninja Turtles.
Exactly.
I mean, the first run ran for what, almost 8-9 years.
I guarantee it.
And then all these new cartoons, movies.
Yeah.
They've made the movie versions. I mean, there is some people out there hardcore for the Turtles, just like we are for Halloween, Friday 13th, stuff like that. They got a lot of stuff to collect. So yeah, check that out. And King Kong has new figures coming out from NECA too.
Oh, really?
And I think it's only like 8 inches tall, but it's really detailed. And I guess it's kind of coming out because of the Godzilla King Kong movie for next year, maybe. And I don't know if they're going to make right off. They'll have a Godzilla figure come out too.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Yes, we got it pulled up here. The NECA King Kong. Man, he looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he's badass.
I'm gonna flip through these pictures here. Yeah, he's got like a couple scars on his chest from fighting.
Yeah. And like I said, maybe because of the King Kong Godzilla movie next year, they're going. This is coming out in September, and maybe follow him later on. There'll be a Godzilla maybe come out. That would be real cool. Or they could have a 2-pack by then, time the movie rolls out. So I would definitely buy that. I'm always a sucker for King Kong stuff. I love all the movies and the figures, stuff like that too. So.
Oh, look like they did a Richard Simmons figure.
Yeah, they got Richard Simmons.
I want that.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
Look at him.
And then we got Misfits 8-inch clothed action figure, The Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's all Christmased out. Yeah, look at that.
Christmas out, yeah.
The Fiend,
That's
Christmas
really
gear.
cool. NECA makes everything, man. They've been making everything. I guess that'll come out around Christmas time.
It's cool. Let's see. So another thing I wanted to mention. So I know a bunch of people have asked to be guests on the show and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to figure out Zoom, I guess, real quick. Zoom's what everybody's recording on nowadays. So I know Carrie Vickers from a podcast from Beneath said he wanted to be a guest. I just said, let me figure this out first. Let's me and John get a couple episodes under our belt, and then we'll start doing stuff. I know our friends Matt and Eric wanted to come on the show. And they could just be here though, so that's easier.
JT of the Dead wants to be on one too.
But so I wanted to at least give a shout out to Carrie. He just had Deborah Voorhees on his latest podcast from Beneath. Deborah Voorhees is, of course, she was in Friday the 13th Part 5. She's the one that gets killed in the woods with the Clippers.
Yeah.
And then another shout out real quick to Jeff and Luke Griffith from Backroom Horror. They post a lot of stuff on Facebook. I recommend you guys checking them out. A bunch of their friends post on there. I know Matt Klein, Stevie Looney, a bunch of those guys are always posting like pretty much like us. Any news, any updates, they kind of post. And I think they've got a YouTube show, and then they've got a podcast, but I think it's called something different. And I'll find that. We'll mention that next time.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And I think for me, my list is kind of done of what to talk about. What's on yours that we haven't? Have we touched everything yet?
Well, I guess we can show a trailer of A Quiet Place Part 2 comes out September the 4th, 2020.
Okay.
Of course, in case they push it up or push it back or whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess it'll be on demand, but I enjoyed the first one, and I have yet to see Part 2.
Yeah.
The trailer, so we'll have to definitely check it out. And I guess you haven't seen the first one though, have you?
Okay, so I haven't seen the first one, but I know I've seen movies like it, and I think I would like it. I like I've seen Bird Box.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to that,
like,
except for
no talking, no
you
looking.
just got to be quiet. Yeah, this one you don't have to be blindfolded, but you just got to be quiet. And if you make one little sound, you're dead, basically. So
yeah, but let's check this out, and we'll come back and talk about it.
Mom? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. That's okay. That's Where? Mom? Oh my God. Mom! It's okay.
why you came all the way up here.
There's nothing left.
Please. There are people out there worth saving.
You don't know, do you? I do. The people that are left, they're not the kind of people worth saving.
It says it is being released in March, but of course all the stuff went on here in the last few months. They changed it to September the 4th now, since most of the theaters are closed.
It looks pretty cool. Now, when I was watching it, I realized that I think I had seen it because I saw the part where she trips the wire and the bucket of beer bottles or whatever comes down and makes a noise. So I must have seen it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
something.
back then, that probably came out in January or something,
Yeah.
before the pandemic and everything. So, it's kind of an old trailer already, but they said it's going to be released probably on demand, I'd say, or maybe straight to like Redbox, stuff like that. Maybe you can get it.
It looks good.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. I love the first one. I bought the original one, the first one, and it looks like a lot of the same things, but at least in this one now you can tell right off the bat what you're dealing with. The first one, it took a little while to build up to see what the hell they were running from, and what was killing people and stuff. But just imagine if that really happened.
Oh,
man.
yeah, it'd be awful.
I mean, the
And
bird.
probably part two would probably happen because some of the people that would be left would be the people you don't want to be around, and then there'd be the people that are trying to survive and all get together and build society back. But it looks pretty cool. The monsters look pretty cool.
Yeah, they're really scary looking. I tell you that.
Do they show as much of the monster like at the end of?
Yeah,
the
at
first?
the once it gets like in the middle, close to the end, it's you can really see a lot more. But at the time, they just show a lot of stuff like the woods and the leaves moving, and something comes through and gets somebody.
I got you.
So they, but this one looks like it's straight up, right at the beginning there. They're going to show you what you're dealing with there. So
Yeah, I like when she's the very beginning of the thing when she's in her car and her son's in the back, and this big bus is coming straight forward, and she's in reverse, and
gotta
then
go in reverse.
the driver looks like it's just a monster, so it's just on
You
pilot.
see a lot of stuff like that in movies. What was another movie where destruction starts happening, and everybody's like downtown somewhere? I can't think of the movie. I just recently watched
Cloverfield?
That might be Cloverfield, and
what's the other one?
There's a lot of stuff goes on like I Am Legend
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You always see the downtown of big cities and just the chaos that would happen when it starts happening.
Yeah, like the start of it does look familiar because you've seen that kind of whole thing.
Yeah.
Like probably that didn't like the not newer, but the '98 Godzilla do something similar, or '97 Godzilla.
So yeah, you definitely got. They always show the big cities, and then they're out in the wild there somewhere, probably like our area.
Yeah, in the suburbs, so away from everybody and all the noise that would have occurred.
Yeah, because you got to get away from that.
But I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to see, and it's kind of sucks that it's not going to probably get a theatrical release, but at least for fans of it, they'll see it straight to digital. It'll probably be $20 at first, and then it'll go down like it normally does.
Yeah, the on-demands usually are about $20, but I'll probably just wait till Redbox. I can get it for $1, $1.50, something like that. Check it out.
Plus, it's like one of those bigger titles, so usually Netflix gets it like 3 months after it's been out.
Yeah,
so it's if you have Netflix, you're good.
Okay, Scott, I guess we could talk about some classic movies coming to Blu-ray here in the next few months.
Hell yeah.
One of them is released on the Vestron Video Collector's Editions. You ever seen them? They had Maximum Overdrive like that.
Yeah, they released a bunch there at first. Like they released like 10 or 13 of them, and then they kind of stopped. I don't know what happened.
They're releasing Little Monsters with Fred Savage. Remember that movie?
Yeah. Is Howie Mandel in that?
It's been a while since I've seen it. I just
I feel like he played the monster.
I know it's
but
never been on Blu-ray, and they're finally releasing it out.
Let me look it up. For some reason, I thought he played the monster, but I could be wrong. But that sounds awesome. I like what I'm glad Vestron's doing this stuff because a lot of the movies I really like that they've released already, and I need to pick them up. I just haven't. All right, so Little Monsters. Look it up on Wiki real quick. Let's see. Who plays the monster? It's Howie Mandel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were right.
He's a monster who Brian befriends, of course, played by Fred Savage. It looks like his brother Ben Savage is in it, and so is Daniel Stern, which is always awesome.
I saw the DVD at Spookables with Jason had out there,
Uh-huh.
and I almost picked it up, and I was like, well, I'll just wait till that comes out because I'm sure they'll have some extras and stuff on that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, they're kind of doing their thing like Era Video and some of these other companies are putting out the classics. Speaking of Era Video, in September the 29th, they're releasing Mallrats on Blu-ray too.
That's awesome.
So that's pre-order right now on Amazon too.
Really.
So that'll be pretty cool to check out. I haven't seen that movie in quite a while.
I own it on DVD, but I'd love to have because I love Kevin Smith, but I love I've got pretty much all his View Askew stuff, and I don't have any of his other stuff like his horror stuff, but I like it.
Yeah.
I even like Yoga Hosers, and it's by even him. He says it's not that great. It's not that great, but it's still fun.
The one his daughter playing it?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But the Vestron Collector Series is looking pretty cool. They're coming out with Shivers, too. That's David Cronenberg.
Yeah.
That'll be out, too, in September. I think the 15th of September. So a lot of stuff's coming out in September to Blu-ray and stuff.
Yeah, but that Mallrats, I definitely want to get that. I think Arrow will give it a good treatment. Yeah. I'm looking through the Vestron, because we were talking about it. It looks like here's some of the stuff they've released before. So they had the Unholy, which I love. Mm-hmm. The Wishmaster Collection, which I love the first two.
Yeah, that's cool. It's got all them.
The Gate's a great one.
Yeah.
That's not theirs, is it? Yeah, Return of the Living Dead Part 3 is.
Mm-hmm. They put that out. Parents. I have that on VHS.
The Lair of the White Worm, which actually I've never seen that one.
No, I've never seen it. I've always seen like the VHS online and stuff. But,
I had a VHS copy, but it was all messed up, so I had to throw it away, which sucks. I found it at a thrift store. Blood Diner, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Chopping Mall, classic. Let's see what else here. As I flip through, Chud 2, Bud the Chud.
I've never seen that one.
Really? Okay,
I've got the first one.
You love the first one?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
So I love the first one. The first time I watched Chud 2, Bud the Chud, absolutely hated it.
You hated it, huh?
Well, because it's not a horror film. It's a comedy.
Okay.
It's totally different. Now I watch it. I love it. It's kind of like House 2.
Oh, okay.
So if you kind of think, you watch House and then you watch House 2, same as Chud and Chud 2. So.
Yeah, I've like I said, I got the first one on VHS, but never seen the second one.
Like I said, I love it, but I can see why people don't like it.
But they're putting these out, and most of them are around $25. A lot of people don't want to spend that much, but some of these, if you try to find on VHS or the DVDs are out of print, they're going to be a lot more expensive than that. So it's worth throwing out a few bucks to get something that you really like.
Plus, you get new features.
Yeah, new features, and
then you're just supporting horror in general because these companies will stop making this stuff if you're not buying it.
So I'm glad they're actually putting this old stuff out like this. It's really cool, which you probably won't really find in your local Walmart or anything, but you can order online and Amazon, stuff like that.
I think FYE.
FYE, you might be able to find them. Yeah, we only have one here, and I'm surprised it's still here. I haven't went to it in a while. But
the things I've noticed, though, FYE, all their stuff is like the Vestron stuff, their Arrow stuff, their Scream/Shout Factory stuff. It's always going to be probably higher than what you're going to find anywhere else, unless it's on sale. But so that's a bad part about FYE.
Yeah, I love Amazon. I check out Amazon quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have sales on there, so that or eBay. Sometimes you get a chance to find something on eBay.
Yeah, eBay every now and then you'll find some good stuff.
But Parents, I can't believe they're putting Parents out too, where it's
been
already
out,
came out. Yeah, so they're not too high on here.
And it looks like Best Buy. Their Facebook page back in the day had them for $15 on sale. So
that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, and they released Waxwork 2
on
the double, which is always great. But yeah,
and that's another one I haven't seen the sequel to.
Oh really?
Waxwork, yeah.
I've seen it, but it's one of those. It's like it's they got Warlock.
Yeah, they got Warlock Collection.
The 3-film set. Part 1's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What were we saying about? Oh yeah, Waxwork. I've seen the second one, but it's just not in my mind. Like I love Part 1, so I can really remember everything about it. I just remember like Part 2 starts like at the kind of the end. Like the hand, I think, crawls out of the museum or something, and then somehow they go back in time. I don't remember how that happens, but it's a weird one. But the Warlock. I feel like there was one more that was really Slaughter High.
There you go.
So they did that one too, and that's.
So, I'm gonna have to.
They also did Gothic.
Yeah.
Oh, and Class of 1999, which is a good one. Have you seen that one?
They've done a lot more than I thought they had then.
Looks like they did Beyond Reanimator.
Yeah. I got that on DVD.
They have H.P. Lovecraft's Dagon. Which
Man, they did. I'm gonna have to start looking on here and trying to get some of these. So.
I'd say they probably did close to 20 releases now, if you count the ones that we were talking about.
Yeah. So and eventually, some of them probably out of print before you know it. I don't know why, but they don't make a limited amount, and then they're out of print, and next thing you know, they're going for $80 and $90 on eBay.
And I think it says 15 on the top. I think they actually number them.
Oh, that's really cool.
I think. Let me see if I can find it.
That just makes you want to get them all.
See, that has 13.
Yeah,
so
makes you definitely want to get them all then.
Yeah. Slaughter High was the 12th film they released.
And I've seen some collectors on YouTube that has stuff like that and has them numbered, and it looks so nice on their shelf.
Yeah, it does. So, they got a cool, on the label, they have...
And I think they got slipcases too.
I'm pretty sure they do.
And there's Maximum Overdrive. Look at that cover.
It's awesome. I love that cover.
That cover is really awesome. And a lot of people crap on Maximum Overdrive, but I've always loved
it's awesome.
I've known people that just says it's horrible.
Well, Stephen King doesn't like it.
Yeah, and Stephen King, he even directed it. I think that's the only movie he's directed, or the first one he directed. I
think it's the only because.
Or is that the only?
I guess it didn't do as well, but he said that he was just so high on cocaine the whole movie that it just doesn't come off the way he wanted to.
Wouldn't that be a cool tattoo?
Yeah.
A back piece, the whole back, not the Maximum Overdrive, but just everything else that's written, not the words or nothing. Mm-hmm. But I always thought about that tractor trailer. That'd be cool to have a tattoo of the front end of that thing with the goblin's face.
It would be. I like the hand. What's the hand holding? Keys? Yeah, it's car keys. Trying to get out of there.
I definitely, if I'm going to start getting them, that's probably going to be the first one I get right there, because I always loved that movie, and I guess they will have some extras on that too. That'd be cool.
Yeah, and of course it's featuring music by AC/DC. I mean, the movie's got AC/DC is doing the soundtrack to a movie that's got Stephen King directing, high on cocaine.
Yeah.
With Emilio Estevez in the movie.
I mean, Emilio was the man in the 80s. I loved a lot of his movies, and AC/DC, and that's another thing you don't see nowadays. You don't see bands doing that in movies no more. You don't see, and you can watch other 80s movies, like some comedies and stuff, and you'll hear or The Karate Kid, you'll hear music that you remember hearing on the radio, and it's like big stars. They just don't do that no more, and AC/DC did the whole damn soundtrack on this. It was great. Yeah,
so, I mean, anybody that likes horror should pick up Maximum Overdrive, especially if you've never seen it. I think it'll blow them away. Some people don't like it, but those people are insane.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pretty damn good episode, I think.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff to talk about. We both had a sheet of stuff we wrote down to talk about on this one, and we went through about everything, I believe.
Next time we'll, like I said, we'll ask the question. If anybody has questions, we'll ask a day earlier instead of 30 minutes before we
check
broadcast.
out the Facebook page, Terra Niles, and like it, and then you can submit something that you want us to answer.
Yeah, and you can also check out us on YouTube and do the same. So Scott Slasher World or Movie John. What is just Movie John, right?
Just Movie John, yeah.
Just Movie John now.
Yeah. So check me out on there. I've been on a few weeks break, but I'm coming back here soon with some more videos coming up, especially with that big update. I'll have some, I just do a little bit of everything on there. I do a little bit of the toy talk too, so I'm a movie and toy collector.
And hopefully I'll have some new stuff too. I got a couple records, like some of the She-Ra and the He-Man records from Larry, from was it Welcome Back Collectibles?
Back.
And so I'll be doing those videos soon. And my hair's growing back since I shaved it during the outset of the pandemic, because I knew I had a long hair, and I was like, it's going to get hot, I'm going to be sweating, so I'm just going to go ahead and shave it. So it's growing back, so I might actually do some videos showing off some stuff. Yeah, I just sort of did it for comfort. I was like, nobody's going to see me, and then, of course, I'm just busy.
Shave it all and put a hat on.
Yeah. I could do that, yeah.
I shave mine every 2 days, so I don't want to look like the Jeffersons there. What's his name, George?
Yeah.
I don't want to look like that because I don't have much on top of my head no more, and I've been shaving for 10 years, so I couldn't imagine having a bunch of hair now. I burn up at where I work at outside and everything.
Yeah.
There's no way I could do it. It's bad enough with no hair. I can't imagine people who has a lot of hair. So
I can't either. And I have like I said, I had hair before, but like I sweat like doing work. Right now, I'm just like pouring sweat. It's just crazy.
It's getting a little warm out there today.
Well, I guess that's going to do it. I think I'm going to jump off here. We're going to do this little trade. We have you brought a couple of visionaries over that I'm going to give you something for.
I really thought about not bringing them. I was like, man, these are really cool. I don't know. He's going to have some good trade for this.
Yeah.
I said, well, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and take them and see if we can do a deal. So
there you go. Well, join us next 2 weeks probably to see if the trade did go through.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
It's strange, isn't it? In real life, nobody likes to think about violence, pain, blood, and death. But project these experiences on a screen, and people form lines in the street. That's because a terror film is a lot like a roller coaster ride. Only you're sitting in a theater, which is relatively safe.